What's up, guys? My name is Damien, and I'm the founder of Contente. We are a software company that's doing about $45,000 per month in revenue. And in this channel, I want to share the mindset and the skill sets that I'm learning on the journey from building the company from zero all the way up to 8, 9 figures a year, and really the shifts that it takes in the mindset and in the skills that it takes in order to do that. So I'm going to share with you the stories and just things that I've been learning along the way. In this video, I wanted to share with you the one shift that I made that took me from 1 to 30 agency clients after I graduated from college. So just a little bit of backstory. I was really just didn't want to do a corporate job. I had hated doing it as an intern at a Ford Motor Company supplier, and I wanted to go out on my own, and I just really wasn't a team player either, and it pains me to say that now, but I remember there was one time in business school that I was working on a group project, and I just completely checked out and was no help, and everyone gave me a failing grade because we had to grade each other after that. So it's really not something that I'm proud of, but it is a fact and a big thing that played into the reason why I wanted to start my own business, and maybe there's still some of that inside of me. But I wanted to really just build my own business so I could have that freedom and not have to do a traditional job. But obviously this is like a little bit of a different path, and it's not really something that there's, especially if you're in business school. And I went to the University of Michigan, and everyone's going into consulting or finance, and because that was the standard way to do things and what everyone else is doing, there was no real path or entrepreneurship strategy in order to go out on your own. So it was a big risk, and that was something that I viewed it as a huge risk, and that was one of the things that I really struggled with on my first summer that I started working. It was my junior year summer that I started working on the business, and I just had no clue what I was doing. So I bought a couple courses. I spent about $2,500, excuse me, on these courses in order to try to learn what to do. And eventually, I settled on doing working on social media marketing for restaurants. And I got my first client, and it didn't go well with the restaurants, right? So I had one client, and I was making money with restaurants. We did some Corvette nights. We did other kind of promotions, but really my heart just wasn't in it, and I needed a new business in order to really be like really all on board and like wanting to do something like this. So eventually we got a referral from a family friend who was a chiropractor, and he also wanted some help with Facebook ads and Instagram ads. So we helped him. I helped him get some traction, and that was kind of where I was at going in my senior year. I had one client, and I was trying to build it up all my senior year at Michigan, and it was tough because I was doing 4 classes. I was trying to do a business degree and a computer science degree, and it was just it's very difficult to do 2 things at once like that. And I couldn't like share my energies. 80% was in school and only 20% was on the business. So I think I only got 1 or 2 new clients from that during the whole school year, and that was like 8 months. So really what I realized after 8 months of doing that was I needed to go all in on this thing, and really I would have regretted it if I didn't. I would have looking back, and if I had gotten a real job, knowing that I could get those 2 first couple clients, that I would really have regretted not trying to do this thing full time. So that was the plan that I had, was to go all in for 6 months after graduation, give myself 6 months, and let's try to make this thing work. And really the first 2 months of that was a super big struggle. I had so much self-doubt. I was struggling to sell because I had no history of being able to sell clients or even get results that I was confident in. I had 2 clients, but I really struggled with that self-confidence of saying like, okay, I'm the shit. I can do this, and I know that my product and my service is good. So for those first 2 months, I really struggled with having the confidence, but what I was really doing was working all the time, and that was the thing that saved me. It was that one, like putting all my attention, all my effort on one thing, and moving the needle forward slowly, day by day, getting small wins. I was able to eventually uh, kind of get some confidence in this. But I was still like, even after 2 months of working on this full time, I was still really like, we only had two clients, and then I eventually got one, but I was nowhere near enough to be at that level that was self sustaining and that I could actually like make money doing this and do this full time. So what I realized was I had to change something in my strategy. And what I did was started purchasing some Facebook ads. And that was probably the all or nothing moment. I only had a few $100s in my bank account. So I was like, okay, let's make this thing work. Let's put this money into some Facebook ads. And like, it was crazy. The next, like, right after I did that, it was like an epiphany moment where I had probably 5 people call me within a couple days of running these Facebook ads, because I had put in that work of that 2 months of just talking with people, trying to like follow people on Facebook and Instagram, and just follow, like, trying to get in the minds what chiropractors were thinking, because that was my ideal audience and I was only focusing on one type of person. And by understanding where they're coming from and what other solutions were in the marketplace, I was able to create this ad that was able to catch attention of a lot of people. And obviously only 5, but at that point I wasn't spending that much money. So it was really, eventually we gotten like 30 clients. We got 30 clients from this one ad, because I had understood from all this effort throughout the whole school year, from my junior year summer, the start of my junior year summer, I was focusing all on one client and trying to follow them on Facebook, read their posts every day, and really understand who they were. And then I was able to go in after senior year, focus on one thing and complete that. And really, like, my whole headspace was trying to understand the customer and what their like what their current state was and what they needed out of me in terms of an ad. So that was really the thing that got me off the ground from that 1 to 30 clients, is going all in on one customer, one ideal niche that you want to focus on. And then beyond that, understanding that you can't do something on the side, or it's very difficult to do that. You need to go all in and really focus all your energy on accomplishing what you want to accomplish. So whether that be trying to start your own business on the side, and that's like, it's very difficult to do that on the side. So the thing that I learned, and the transformation that I really had, was just that I could really do anything if I put my mind to it and I put all my focus on the right things and cut out everything else, right? And the right thing for me at that point was just really understanding who the customer was, what they're thinking, and that was the thing that allowed me to create this ad that caught people's attention. And with only $500 to $1,000 in ad spend, we got 30 clients from that, and a couple of those clients were key clients who got us further referrals, and within another 8 months we had 60 clients. So really, if you're looking to start your own business, take these two things: that you should focus first and foremost on the customer, understanding them, and then second, go all in if you can. Okay, give yourself 6 months to do one thing, go all in on it, focus on serving the customer as best as you can, and really, even after 6 months, if you're not there yet, continue to go after it, change your strategy, and you will eventually end up where you want to be. So I hope this helps, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And until next time, peace.